Okay, today we are going to continue our work with finding percent. We are going to work on this in your packet, this audience size. So we are given some information. It says a school held several evening activities this month: a music concert, a basketball concert, drama, and literacy night. The music concert was attended by 250 people. So that is the number we're given, so that is our 100%. How many people came to each of the other activities? So we are looking for 30% of our 250 people. So if we make a table, we have number of people, we have our percentage. We started with our 250 people at 100%. We are looking for 30%. So we can find our 10% by dividing by 10. Divide by 10. 25 people is 10%. So every 25 people is another 10%. I'm looking for 30%. So I have my 10%, 10%, 10%. Each 10% is 25 people. So I know that 75 people attended the basketball game. So at my 30%, I have 75 people. I'm going to keep this table over here going on the side because it is the whole problem is very similar. So now I'm looking for 140%. Looking for 140%. I could figure out how to get from 100 to 140, or I could problem solve that I know I have 100% is 250 people. Okay, then I know that 10% is my 25 people. And lastly, I have figured out my 30% for 75 people. My top would be my 140% total, and my bottom would equal 350 people. So 350 people attended the concert. I could also do what we practiced yesterday, and that is percent times whole equals part. Okay, our whole is actually going to be our smaller number, even though that seems a little bit odd when we work with percents, but in this case, our whole is going to stay consistent of 250 people. My percent is 1.40 times my whole of 250 people, and I would get, again, my 350 people. Percent times whole equals part. Okay? Last question we have looking over this that you're taking notes on is my literacy night. This one, I don't have the math here already easily, so what I could do is figure out what 1% is. So to do that, I would divide by 100. If I know that is 2.5, divide both sides of my ratio table by 100. I now know 1% is 2.5. I can then multiply like we did with unit rates, my 44% times my 2.5, and that is going to tell me that 110 people attended the concert. I could also solve using my percent times part times whole equals part. My percent is 0.44. Remember, we cannot multiply it using this algorithm without making it a decimal, times my straight back to my whole, 250 people, would give me my 110 people. Okay, so there's two different strategies to help you, a ratio table or using the algorithm. And of course, you could always use a double number line to help you as well. On the back, you also have some examples of tape diagrams and then a double number line that can help you. So this is some extra notes that could help you solve these problems. There's another algorithm down here that is similar. This is percent times x, which would be your whole, and that gives you your part. P is percent.